following broadcast is a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Hammond will drive baseline. Outside Satter. Step back three, number 12. He got it!
That's McGar. McGar turns to the right side. Now he's going to take that shot on net. He got it!
Rushing dominance. Here's Penu again. Penu up the middle. Makes one miss, two miss. Penu off to the races again. Touchdown number 3. Yes!
Castor after it. Now Black for Castor. Castor scores!
We'll see if Drew Nelson can keep this one out. And he can, and he does. What a save on the PK.
Nielsen for 3. Count it for 3. Nielsen hits it from the left wing.
Kick is away. Short kick taken at about the 21-yard line. And a nice return right up the middle. That's Murtis. James Murtis down the sideline, and he's going to go for 6. James Murtis, 79 yards.
And eventually pushed over by the Vikings. Johnson to the outside, DeBoer, and DeBoer with some power there on the outside in the kill.
Some bits to Hammond. Hammond to Hage, inside to Van Dam with the slam. Oh, Cameron Van Dam on a Friday night.
Jump serve is over. Juleson, here's the set. Nisley for the win. She got it, and the Bismarck Century Patriots are your state champions.
And now, the cameras are ready. The headset is on. Without further delay, it's game time.
And welcome everyone to West Fargo High School, where we have a rivalry night tonight as the West Fargo Packers are going to be taking on the Sheyenne Mustangs. And due to the lowering by the governor of our COVID levels, we are actually allowed to have 1,000 people. So first come, first serve, 1,000 people. So you might have not been able to get to the game tonight, but the Packer boys and the Cheyenne boys play at play at Cheyenne tomorrow. I believe at about 2:15. So that one should be a good one, as it's number 1 in the EDC versus number 2 in the EDC, and I believe it's actually also number 1 and number 2 in the state. As for the Packer girls, just a bit of a review of their season. They are 7-3 so far. They went up to Devil's Lake and lost 59-62 on a last-second buzzer beater by Merton. So doing a good job up there, as Devil's Lake is undefeated so far this season, as they're the only girls team in the EDC undefeated. Still, as Chloe Fowl led with 17 points and 5 assists, and Jessica Walsbeck led with 11 rebounds. As for their percentages from the floor, they were 32%. They were 15% from three-point range, 50% on free throws, and they had 17 steals and 17 turnovers. As for the Cheyenne Mustangs, they are 7-6 so far this season. Their last game, they lost 67-57 against Moorhead. Maya Metcalf led with 16 points and 14 rebounds, and Peyton Breidenbach led with 7 assists. They were 36% from the floor, 29% from three-point range, and 57% from the free throw line, with 10 steals and 21 turnovers. So a big thing to watch, especially that we've seen between this CNJV game, is the fact that the Mustangs are very good at shooting that ball outside of that three-point arc. So something to very much to look at. The next game here for the Mustangs is going to be Tuesday, February 2nd, at home versus Davies, as we're finally getting into that time of year where teams are starting to play each other the second time around. So they previously lost to Davies 81-67 earlier this year. As for the Packers, their next game is going to be Tuesday, February 2nd, at home versus North. That game will be broadcasted on Magnitude, so you can find us right back here Tuesday, February 2nd. We will start with the C-Squad game at 4:15, JV at 5:30 and 5:45-ish, and varsity at 7:30. Just to give a little bit of a recap of what the EDC standings are right now. Devil's Lake is currently in number 1. As I mentioned, they are 9-0 on the season, so undefeated. Fargo Davies is 11-1. They're at number 2. Number 3 is Grand Forest Red River, as they're at 8-3. Shanley is at number 4 at 8-5. West Fargo High is at number 5 at 7-3, and Cheyenne is at number 6, 7-6. In the WDA, the only other team in the state currently for girls basketball Class A that is still undefeated, along with the Devils Lake Firebirds, is the Century Patriots. They're number 1 at 10-0. Watford City is number 2 at 11-1. Legacy is number 3 at 9-3. Jamestown is number 4 at 7-4, and Bismarck High is number 5 at 6-4. just to give a little bit of what happened in this last time these two teams played together. It was the first game for both of them for the 2020-2021 basketball season. The Packers did come away with a win. Riley Simon led the Packers with 18 points. Chloe Fowl led them in 16 rebounds, and Ashlyn Deemer led them with 5 assists. The Mustangs did then take a loss on that one as Jaden Feist led in all 3 categories with 15 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. The Packers were 34% from the floor, 35% on threes, and 36% on free throws with 19 steals and 14 turnovers. As for the Mustangs, they were 36% from the floor with 17% on threes and 60% on free throws with 12 steals, but they had 32 turnovers, so definitely something big to watch here tonight is if the Packers are going to be able to shoot that three-point ball as well as they did in that the first matchup, or if they're going to shoot it like they did in that Devils Lake game this past Tuesday, and if the Cheyenne Mustangs are going to be able to control the turnovers. As for now, we're going to hand it over here to our PA announcer. Again, if we do the national anthem and it is sung by a student or someone here in the building, we will stay. If it is a recording, we will go to a commercial break, as we have just about 30 seconds here to go before the start of this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's basketball game between the visiting
388-4852. Go promo. Consider it. Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com.
While the scoreboard reveals the winner of an athletic contest, the real winners are the players, coaches, and fans who show good sportsmanship. Those who treat the game as a competition, show concern for an injured player, and accept all decisions from game officials. Please remember to be a good sport when attending a high school game. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
Welcome back as we just got done here with the national anthem. Give you a little bit of an update on the previous games for the CNJB. The Mustangs in the C-Squad game came away with a 60-53 win as we went into double overtime. In this JV game, the Packers came away with a 65-63 win. So that's a little bit of a factor as to why we're getting a little bit late start here on this varsity game, is due to that double overtime to start out the night. And they're going to finish up with announcing the cheerleaders, and then we're going to get going here on the starting lineups for both teams tonight.
Now the starting lineups for tonight's game, starting with our visitors, the Sheyenne Mustangs. Starting in guard, a 5'6" sophomore, number 3, Peyton Reichenbach. Starting at forward, a 6-foot sophomore, number 5, Maya Metcalf. Starting at forward, a 5'11" senior, number 13,
recap of your starting players here tonight for the Packers. We have number 4, Bryn Greason, number 11, Chloe Found, number 23, Ashlyn Diemert, number 32, Morale Simon, and number 34, Jessica Walsvik. For your Cheyenne Mustangs, we have number 3, Peyton Brandenbach, number 5, Maya Metcalf, number 13, Jaden Feist, number 14, Carson Sanders, and number 22, Olivia Manson. As I stated earlier, in the first game against these two this season, the Packers came away, and that was a winning score of 71-48. As we will see who's going to come away with this rivalry matchup tonight. Definitely a much fuller gym than we've had at all this year, as we have allowed 1,000 people in the stadium. So this is going to be good ones. We're going to get started here on this first half. Jaden Feist in the center for the Mustangs, Simon in the center for the Packers. And Mustangs are going to come away with that one as Breidenbach's got the ball. She gives it over to Olivia Manson. Back to Breidenbach.
Pass there with Briley Peterson. You said she stole it. It almost fell right into her bread basket. She said thank you very much and made a beautiful pass to Bryn Greason. And now the Packers lead 10-9.
Nice defensive play there by Chloe Fow. It's gonna be a good matchup tonight to watch. Chloe Fow and Jaden Feist, but also Morale Simon and Maya Metcalf, pretty evenly heighted down low. So it's gonna be a good time to watch this. Nice job there by Morale Simon to block that pass and take it away. Greason with the ball down to Simon with a wide open lane, and that one is good. And that's gonna cause Coach Ince and the West Fargo Cheyenne Mustangs to take a timeout. Packers lead this one 12-9. We'll be back right after this break.
Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com.
And welcome back, everyone. As mentioned before the break, Packers lead 12-9 with about 12:40 here to go in this first half. As we're getting started, you know, Cody, what's going to be your key matchup tonight? Down low for the Mustangs and Packers going against each other.
You know, Kenley, I think the key matchup for me is going to be Maya Metcalf and Morale Simon. Morale Simon has the advantage on the roster. She's listed at 6'1", but we all know how those rosters go. You give yourself a couple inches there, but Metcalf is listed at 6 foot. But throughout the season, we've talked about West Fargo's big players down in the paint, just those tough players, and I think that's going to be a big matchup because Morale Simon is a strong woman, and so is Metcalf. So that's my matchup. Kenley, what's your key matchups for tonight?
You know, I think I'm going to have to say it's Chloe Fow and Jaden Feist. You know, Chloe Fow's been starting since an 8th grader. She's very good. The last game they played against Devils Lake, she led with 17 points and 5 assists. You know, Jaden Feist, in their first matchup, she led in all categories in their first matchup this year with 15 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. So both those girls are very talented. So I think both matchups tonight down low are going to be very, very good ones, and I'm just thinking this is going to be a pretty darn good game. As 2 turnover there, back-to-back, one for West Fargo, one for Cheyenne. Not something I don't think either coach really wanted, as Coach Benson, the West Fargo High School basketball coach, did coach a season over at Cheyenne. As that one is good for Diemert as she gets her first points of the night. That lead extends to 5 as Brenna Dick is going to try to cross half court, heavily contested there by Peterson. Gives it over there to number 12, Lauren Fagerlin. Back there to Dick, and she's just going to go all the way in as a nice little right-handed floater, and that one goes right in the basket. So Brenna Dick with some much-needed points here for the Cheyenne Mustangs to get them a little bit back into this game. Peterson on the far side. She's going to drive with a wide-open lane. Nice job on her part, and there was no one to stop her. So Bradley Peterson gets another 2 points for the night. You know, Cody, she's a freshman, and she's had some pretty good games here. She's earned herself a spot on this varsity roster. She's definitely going to be a person to watch the rest of this game, but also through the rest of her high school career. Nice job there by Bryn Greason, causing some pressure, but that one is recovered by the Mustangs. No good rebound there by Diemert as she's going to be crossing half court. She goes out to Giesen for the three. And that one's just off the mark as Jessica Walsvik is going to get called for the over and the back, as I believe she might have known that one was coming. So that's Walsvik's second personal. As a few games, Cody, we've had here, Walsvik has had a little bit of trouble with having to sit towards that end of that first half due to some foul trouble. It's going to be interesting to see if that's happens in this game, where she could be very useful down low.
Yeah, she's definitely a key player for the Packers as well. One of the players down there that will also be a key matchup with Metcalf and Feist. But we see she's in foul trouble early on, so she'll have to take a seat. She's just got to be a little more aware and not take as many risks.
As Dick's little floater is no good. Giesen with the rebound, pass up to Chloe Fowl for the nice little two, and that one is good. So great ball movement there by the Packers as they seem to kind of be getting in a little bit of a movement and into their zone. They are going to stick with a press here, as it looks like Dick is able to recover from that one. She's going to hand it down to Sanders. And Sanders is going to go up for the two, and she does. So Sanders doing a nice job getting around Riley Simon. And, you know, you also can't forget about her, especially when you're talking about Gina Feist and Maya Metcalf. Sanders is also very tall. And Van Winkle's three is good as she gets that one to drop. So Packers responding to every basket that the Mustangs are able to make as Dick takes the ball across half court. And that's going to be saved there by Johnson. Tossed down low to their number 20, Terhark. Giving back to Fagerlund as she's going to try to do something.
Yeah, Kenley, this game's almost like a monkey see, monkey do. The Packers make a nice play, and Cheyenne comes back with a play of their own.
As Diemert's going to go for the shot, and they're going to call a foul. So nice job there on Chloe Fowl finding the open Diemert down low. Diemert able to draw the foul and go to the line to shoot two. As that was Sanders' first personal on the second team foul of the night for the Mustangs. That first one is good. As Metcalf and Breidenbach and Feist, or excuse me, Feist come back in here for the Cheyenne Mustangs. Johnson taking the ball out now, gives it over there to Breidenbach, who's going to take control here for the Mustangs as she's contested by Van Winkle. Looks like the Packers are now switched to a man-to-man defense instead of that 2-3 zone. Fagerlund over here to Breidenbach, who goes down low to Feist as she's being guarded there by Diemert and kind of double teamed with Diemert and Simon, and she's just not able to get that ball over there to Johnson. So turnover for the Cheyenne Mustangs. As we're going to see if the Packers, with a 10-point lead, are able to make it possibly a 12-point lead or 13-point lead here to go with about 8:45 in this first half, As that one just goes in and out, and you know, Cody, I would say that right there is the definition of robbed.
Highway robbery, as they call it, Kenley.
That one should have been in, as Packers do pick up their fourth team foul, and Chloe Fowl picks up her first personal of the night.
And what do you know, Kenley? It's on that south hoop.
It's on that south hoop. I'm telling you, there's just some bad juju down on that end of the court. As Johnson is able to get the ball across half court, Breidenbach here at the top of the key, seeing what she can do. Passes it down to Jaden Feist, who passes it down there to Metcalf. See if she can do something. Nice little hook shot, but that one's no good. Rebounded there by Simon, as Giesen's going to push the ball up at the court there and taking no time to slow down right now. Over there to Chloe Fowl, who thought about the three but doesn't go for it. Passes back over to Giesen, over to Diemert in the corner. She's going to drive with a wide open lane. Nice job on her part. And that one was contested, but she was able to get that one to drop down. So Diemert coming out here now a little bit hotter as the first half has continued to roll on. She's got 6 points on the night as she currently leads the Packers in the point category. Metcalf on the far side, as that one is hit off of Olivia Manson. I would have said that's an over and back, and that is exactly what they call. So again, a turnover for Cheyenne. Gotta be kind of hard tonight, as we do want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors at Healing Touch Chiropractic, Sean Carlson at Town and Country Credit Union, Go Promo, and Van Dam Chiropractic. If you see them in the community or you go to their businesses, please give them a big thank you for supporting high school athletics in the Fargo-Moorhead area and for making these streams and broadcasts possible to you. Geeson's little jump kind of floater there doesn't go in, as that was kind of a circus shot. Looks like Bradenbach comes away with it as she's going to try to go down low, but he's stopped there. And that ball is just taken out of the air, just snatched by Riley Simon. Over there to Demers. He's going to go for the jumper. A little strong, and that one's no good, just off that backside of the rim. As Bradenbach's going to come away with it. She passes it over there to Feist for a nice little jumper. As that one is good. So Feist gets some much-needed points here for the Cheyenne Mustangs to maybe cool down the Packers and the nice little run they were having. As that is a beautiful pass from Geeson to Simon. And there's going to be, I thought there was going to be a timeout call there by Mike Benson, but he wasn't going to get it. So as we can see, the Packers really spread out the floor, drove the lane, and then they were able to get the girls to collapse. Good job by Bryn Geeson finding that open girl, realizing, hey, there's two girls that are collapsing on me, meaning that I got a teammate wide open. And sure enough, Riley Simon was right there ready for the pass.
You know, Kenley, I'm kind of half wondering if Simon thought about maybe trying to dunk there. She jumped quite high for that Simon on that next time.
You know, if I'm ever in a high school game and a girl dunks, it's going to be a good day. That will never be me sitting at about 5'5" on a good day. But if that ever happens, they got Uche, who's about 6'3". That might come in handy. But my days of dunking were on the Little Tykes hoop when I was about 4. Nice job there by Bradenbach to get another 2 points as she makes it a 10-point deficit for her Cheyenne Mustangs. As Bradley Peterson has got the ball. To mention, Taylor Van Winkle did come in here for the Packers on that break, as that's a nice job there by Brooke Johnson, just coming away with the ball as Olivia Manson drops the 3. So just like that, Olivia Manson comes down, says, you know what, I think I got this, and sure enough, she drains that 3 right down the hole. Chloe Found dribbling here. She's going to try to go all the way. Nice block there by Jaden Feist. And Cody, that's exactly kind of what everyone was talking about. That was my matchup tonight, and I think we're going to see more of that as we keep going on tonight between both girls on both teams. As Feist gets that one down low, goes for a little jumper. That one is contested and no good. Nice job there by Chloe Foul, not drawing the foul, excuse me. Van Winkle for the 3, as that one is short and hits the near side of the rim on her side of the basket. And they're going to say that was last touch by the Cheyenne Mustangs, as I believe Mike Benson and the West Fargo Packers are going to take a timeout. So we will be taking a timeout as well. We'll be back right after this. Packers lead 27-20 with just under 5 minutes to go here in the first half.
Magnitude Sports has delivered over 1,000 broadcasts capturing all fourth quarter comebacks, walk-off home runs, buzzer beaters, 62-point volleyball sets, and double overtime victories. The excitement is on Magnitude Sports. Over 150 teams from 5 states and 2 countries have been featured on Magnitude Sports at both the varsity and sub-varsity levels. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and select your alert preference so you never have to miss that big moment from your favorite area sports team. Find us on Facebook and Twitter too. This is the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Welcome back, everyone. 27-20 Packers lead with about 5 to go here in this first half. Deemer with a nice little jump shot here, and that one is good. So Deemer gets that one to fall and goes back on top of the top scorer for the night at 8. As we have Sanders here with the ball, she's going to drive the lane, just kind of gets a nice little unassisted screen there from Jaden Feist, but that one is no good as that one rolls in and out. Van Winkle here with the ball. She dishes that down to Morales Simon, who goes up for a nice little jump shot, and that one is good. So Morales Simon was able to get that ball up between both Jaden Feist and Maya Metcalf. That is going to be a hard thing to do tonight. Nice job by Morales Simon for not backing down. Good job there by Geeson for the Packers on tipping that ball out of bounds to slow down the movement of the Cheyenne Mustangs as Fagerland comes in here for the Mustangs, and Manson will take a seat on the bench as Foul will come in for the Packers, and Peterson will take a seat on the bench. Fagerland here with the ball at the top of the key. She's going to go all the way over to the far side. Gives it over to Sanders. No good. Tosses that back over to Dick, who's going to drive. It was a nice little, tries to do a floater, but that one is no good. Gives it back here to Jaden Feist, so she's going to dump it down, and that was just miscommunication between Feist and Metcalf, and that's going to be a turnover for the Mustangs. As we are going to see the Mustangs, what looks to be in a 2-2-1 zone, but the Packers are very good at beating the press, and they do just that. Giving there to Geeson, who's going to go for the three, and that one is nothing but net. So Geeson's three is good, and the Packers now have a 14-point lead with just about 3:30 to go here in this first half. You know, Cody, this was definitely not how the beginning of the game started. I don't think it's how the beginning of the C squad or the JV game started, but Packers really coming out on top here in this first half. As Metcalf's ball rolls in and out, she's able to get her own rebound, but that one is no good either. As Simon is able to come away with a rebound, gives it over there to Geeson. As we'll see what Geeson does as she looks to drive. She's going to dish it all the way across the other side. Van Winkle for three, and that one is nothing but net. So the Packers a little bit on fire here from behind that three-point line, and Coach Hinson, the West Fargo Cheyenne Mustangs, saying, hey, we need to cool them down, and we're going to take a timeout, and so will we.
Magnitude Sports has delivered over 1,000 broadcasts capturing all fourth quarter comebacks, walk-off home runs, buzzer beaters, 62-point volleyball sets, and double overtime victories. The excitement is on Magnitude Sports. Over 150 teams from 5 states and 2 countries have been featured on Magnitude Sports at both the varsity and sub-varsity levels. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and select your alert preference so you never have to miss that big moment from your favorite area sports team. Find us on Facebook and Twitter too. This is the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Welcome back to West Fargo High School here in West Fargo, North Dakota, where we have rivalry night here between the Packers and the Mustangs. The C-Squad game went to double overtime as the Mustangs came away with a 60-53 win. The JV game, the Packers came away with a 65-63 win, and in this varsity game, we see the Packers up by 17 with just about 3 minutes here to go in the first half. Fagerling gives it back there to Dick, and she's going to drive, passes it down there to Metcalf. Sanders for the three, and that one is no good. Nice job there, and rebound by Deemert. I do want to point out that was really good ball movement there by the Mustangs, Cody.
Yeah, great ball movement by the Mustangs. I think, Kenley, I think Cheyenne just needs to, take a deep breath. I've been there in those rivalry games. You get so tense and nervous, and I think they just need to take a deep breath and get back to playing their game and make plays just like that.
And you're exactly right. So I believe Deemert's going to come away with a foul on that one. Yeah, which is going to be her first personal, but the 15th foul of the night. As Dick is going to try to go to the line and get the 3-point play. As she goes 1 for 1, as Terhark is now checked in for the Cheyenne Mustangs. Geeson with the ball. And we're going to have a time here. Looks like there was a problem with the shot clock. So that's going to be time there on the ref's call. We've had a little bit of a clock issue at the end of that JV game, and they kind of forgot to start it, because that one was a close one, only by 2. As that one seems to get all figured out as Geeson comes away with the ball, gives it there to Chloe Fow. Back to Geeson. As back to Deemer for the 3. And that one is no good. As we've seen, the Cheyenne Mustangs kind of really push on that pressure of the defense. They've also switched back to a man-to-man. We saw both teams start out in a zone. They both kind of realized, hey, maybe that wasn't working. Coach Benson for the Packers switched it up. Coach Hintz for the Cheyenne Mustangs said, hey, maybe if we want to keep this one kind of close, we want to have a chance and an opportunity to come away with the win tonight, we need to switch it up on defense as well. Nice job there by the Packers coming away with the steal. Over there to Geeson, who thought about the 3, but it's a no-go. Dishes over there to Van Winkle. She's going to drive. As we've got a big contest down there between Riley Simon and Jaden Feist, as Riley Simon saying, hand me the ball, hand me the ball. She goes up for that one, and it's just off the mark.
Yeah, Kenley, Fowl had Diemert wide open in the corner over there on the far side. Just couldn't quite see her over there.
You know, and that's going to be the problem, especially, you know, when you have a player down low that you know can go up against the person that's defending them. It's going to be a good night down low, especially hard when that player down low wants the ball. It's kind of hard to find that those other open players, and coaches will always say that little jump shot about, you know, 5 feet from the basket is going to be a lot easier than that 3 from about 18. As it looks like Fagerlund is going for the 3, and that one's off the mark, rebounded there by Diemert. As it's 37-23, Packers lead by 14 with about 1:20 here to go in the first. Geeson with the ball, contested by Fagerlund, down to Morales Simon, who's going to work against Jaden Feist, and that one is in the basket. Excuse me, I believe she was actually guarded by Maya Metcalf, so Simon able to get around Metcalf as Dick needs to get across that half-court line. Given there to Fagerlund, and that's almost taken away by the Packers, but no good. As Maya Metcalf takes a nice little jumper on the side, and that one is good to go. So under a minute here. 39-25. We'll see if the Packers can add some more points to their lead, or if the Mustangs are going to come away with the ball here and try to add some more to their deficit. Pass down there to Morales Simon. She's just going to work all night down low, I believe, on Maya Metcalf and Jaden Feist, as that one was just in and out of the basket. So there's about a 5-second difference here between the shot clock and the Jane clock, and Brenna Dick just kind of puts that ball right on up there with a nice little floater, and that one goes right on in. So 39-27, they've changed it to a 12-point deficit here for the Cheyenne Mustangs, as the Packers are going to try to get the last shot off here in this half, as there's 10 seconds to go here. Down there to Morales Simon, who's going to think about it, does a nice little jump shot, and that one no good. 5 seconds here, we'll see if the Mustangs can do anything. Down there to Jaden Feist, she's going to get it off, and she is, but it's no good. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, it is halftime. 39-27, your Packers lead. We'll be back right after these commercial breaks.
Fargo Davies working left to right. They set up Van Dam with the two-hand slam off the alley-oop. Give the assist to Cole Hayes.
Did you miss any part of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Magnitude's DVR feature puts instant replay instantly into your hands. Revisit a big player score, watch a delayed version of this game, and then click live at any time to return to the live broadcast. Now you don't have to miss the game-winning buzzer beater, your son's 79-yard touchdown run, or your daughter's set sealing ace serve. Thanks for watching Magnitude Sports.
Outside Satter. Step back 3, number 12. He got it!
7 in the first half and 5 so far here in the second half.
You can capture the moments and memories of this game and all of our past sports broadcasts on DVD. It makes a great gift for a parent, relative, son, or daughter. Please allow 1 to 2 weeks for standard delivery. Place your order now, quickly and easily at msportsnet.com/DVD.
Whether you are looking to refinance your current mortgage and save, or purchase a new home, Sean Carlson with Town & Country Credit Union can help. With over 15 years of mortgage experience, he is an expert on VA, FHA, USDA, first-time home buyer, and conventional home loans, and can help determine the best loan product to fit your needs. His borrowers agree, saying, Sean was a pleasure to work with and made the entire mortgage process easy. I highly recommend him. Ready to check out how Sean and Town & Country Credit Union can help make your financial life easy? Stop by one of our 6 convenient Fargo, West Fargo locations, or visit townandcountry.org today. From free checking accounts to auto loans to commercial and ag loans and, of course, home loans, Town & Country Credit Union has the low loan rates, flexible terms, low fees, and personal service you deserve. See for yourself how much you might save. Apply online today at townandcountry.org. NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic. At Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Magnitude Sports has delivered over 1,000 broadcasts capturing all fourth quarter comebacks, walk-off home runs, buzzer beaters, 62-point volleyball sets, and double overtime victories. The excitement is on Magnitude Sports. Over 150 teams from 5 states and 2 countries have been featured on Magnitude Sports at both the varsity and sub-varsity levels. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and select your alert preference so you never have to miss that big moment from your favorite area sports team. Find us on Facebook and Twitter too. This is the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Dr. Scott Van Dam provides comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture health care. He specializes in treating conditions involving the nerves, muscles, and joints in patients from infants to elderly. If he finds your condition is one that cannot be resolved or you're not seeing improvement with treatment, he will get you to a doctor who can. Call Dr. Scott Van Dam at 701-532-5320. Also, visit them online, vandamchiropractic.com, or stop in for a consultation at 1203 28th Street, South Fargo. Looking for a new home? Make home happen by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
It's about halfway through halftime here at West Fargo High School as the Packers lead 39-27. As we saw the Mustangs kind of going a little bit of a run there. Luckily, the Packers are sitting all right with a 12-point lead. Before we go any further, we want to give a shout out to our sponsors at Healing Touch Chiropractic, Sean Carlson and Town & Country Credit Union, Go Promo, and Van Dam Chiropractic. Again, they make these broadcasts available to you. So please, if you see them out in the community, you go to their businesses, give them a big thank you. It's always great to see people and companies and stores sponsoring and helping out with high school athletics here in the Fargo-Moorhead area. To also talk about a little bit more of the broadcast we have going tonight, we also have Barnesville versus Holly in girls basketball. That's going to be JV and varsity. That is happening right now. We also have West Fargo United versus the Bismarck Blizzard in girls hockey, which I believe started at 7:30. So that is also being broadcasted on one of the Magnitude streaming services. As for tomorrow, we will have Fargo North South versus Bismarck Blizzard in girls hockey. So you'll have 2 days in a row here of the Bismarck Blizzard girls, who had, I believe, an undefeated season until the Fargo Davies Eagles girls team came in and beat them 6-1 last week. So they kind of came in with a little bit of a shocker. So it's going to be interesting to see what the West Fargo United and Fargo North South can do here to the Bismarck Blizzard girls hockey team. As for the second broadcast of Saturday, January 30th, we will have Barnesville versus Pelican Rapids and boys basketball. That'll be JV and varsity. Just a quick reminder that in this first matchup, the Packers did win by pretty good amount here. They won 71-48. It's going to be interesting to see how this one turns out, as we had the first game of the night, the C-Squad game, go into double overtime with the Mustangs coming away with a 60-53 win, and the JV game going to the Packers with a 65-63 win. With that, we've got about 3:30 here left to go in the halftime, so we'll be back right after this break.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo.
What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Whether you are looking to refinance your current mortgage and save or purchase a new home, Sean Carlson with Town & Country Credit Union can help. With over 15 years of mortgage experience, he is an expert on VA, FHA, USDA, first-time home buyer, and conventional home loans, and can help determine the best loan product to fit your needs. His borrowers agree, saying, "Sean was a pleasure to work with and made the entire mortgage process easy. I highly recommend him." Ready to check out how Sean and Town & Country Credit Union can help make your financial life easy? Stop by one of our 6 convenient Fargo, West Fargo locations or visit townandcountry.org today. From free checking accounts to auto loans to commercial and ag loans and, of course, home loans, Town & Country Credit Union has the low loan rates, flexible terms, low fees, and personal service you deserve. See for yourself how much you might save. Apply online today at townandcountry.org. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level in my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, just at the end of the halftime. Reminder that tomorrow, not only the number 1 and number 2 teams in the EDC, but the number 1 and number 2 teams in the whole entire state of Class A boys basketball will be matching up tomorrow afternoon at Sheyenne High School. So make sure you stay tuned for that one. That should be a good matchup here between the West Fargo Packers at number 1 and the Sheyenne Mustangs at number 2, as the Packers came away with, I believe it was only a 3-point lead, a 3-point win in their first matchup of the season. As we get going here in this second half, Sheyenne is going to start out with the ball as Sanders, Breidenbach, Metcalf, Feist, and Manson are going to be your starters in the second half for the Mustangs, as Diemert, Fowl, Simon, Walsvik, and Giesen are going to be your starters in the second half for the Packers. Manson here with the ball. Tossed down there to Jaden Feist. She's going to be tested by Jessica Walsvik. That one there by Simon. And she's going to come away with that one, and Giesen's going to have the ball here to bring it up the court. Nice little jump shot there by Walsvik, but that one's no good. Given there to Breidenbach to kind of take control, and back to Sanders. Down there to Maya Metcalf. And she is going to get fouled, so Riley Simon is going to pick up her first foul of the night, and the Packers are going to pick up their first foul of the second half. I'd like to just reiterate that the boys' game tomorrow between West Fargo and Sheyenne will not be magnitude. It will be broadcasted, from what I am told, by the newly formed media club at Sheyenne High School. So we will not here at Magnitude, we will not be broadcasting that game tomorrow. As as Metcalf's second one goes down. Giesen here with the ball, controlling traffic. As it looks like Diemert had a wide open three, but she's going to go for the little jumper instead, and that was just off the mark. Going to be a jump ball here between Metcalf and Simon. Possession arrow is going to stay here with West Fargo, as they're going to see if they can get something to go here and try to get some points here in this second half. Ball given in there to Giesen, and she's going to see if she can do something. Down there to Foul. As it looks like, Mustangs are going to kind of play a man, but they're going to sit really heavy down low to try to take that ball away from possibly Foul, Simon, or Walsvik from getting a nice little easy bunny right there. Pass down there to Jaden Feist, who's contested by Walsvik. That's going to go off of Morales Simon's foot, so ball is going to stay with the Sheyenne Mustangs. Breidenbach inbounding the ball here for the Mustangs. And she needs to get that one in fast. Nice little pass there to Jaden Feist, and that one rolls in. So Feist with another 2 points on the night as she currently leads the Mustangs with 8. Giving there to Diemert, wide open now at that 3-point range. The Mustangs are going to kind of switch to a 2-3 zone, and they're going to go away from that man. Give it right down to Morales. Simon for a nice little jumper, and that one is good. As Mike Benson and the West Fargo Packers are going to take a timeout early here in this second half. And so we'll be back right after this break.
Magnitude Sports has delivered over 1,000 broadcasts capturing all fourth quarter comebacks, walk-off home runs, buzzer beaters, 62-point volleyball sets, and double overtime victories. The excitement is on Magnitude Sports. Over 150 teams from 5 states and 2 countries have been featured on Magnitude Sports at both the varsity and sub-varsity levels. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and select your alert preference so you never have to miss that big moment from your favorite area sports team. Find us on Facebook and Twitter too. This is the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Here we are. And that's going to be off of, I believe that's going to be Carson Sanders. So ball is going to be given to Chloe Fowles. We had a fan here on the West Fargo Packers side who clearly saw that one quite well as he shouted out that it was off blue long before that ball even went out of bounds or the refs called what team got the possession. Nice job there by the Mustangs coming away with it. Given there to Maya Metcalf in the corner for the nice little jumper. That one is no good. And they're going to call a foul, I believe, on Jaden Feist. I believe Jaden Feist is going to get called here for an over the back or kind of maybe a push off there as Jaden Feist gets her first of the night. So she's doing all right here in the foul category. As we mentioned earlier, Cody, once you get going pretty kind of deep in those categories of fouls and you get that 3-4 mark, you really do start to play more reserved. Foul here with the ball, and she's going to be called for a travel. She looks like her feet got a little bit ahead of the ball, as that one is going to be another turnover here for the Packers.
Yeah,
Breidenbach taking the ball out.
My bad there, Kenley.
No, you're good.
Yeah, turnovers here for the Packers. Let's see if Cheyenne can capitalize as they have cut that a lead to 11, and they're still in this game. And I think one thing that they just got to think about chipping away and getting a couple 2 points here and there, and before you know, they'll get it down to a 4-point game, which is something you can manage with.
Mustangs here with the ball as Chloe Fowl was called there for the carry. Give it in to Carson Sanders. Back to Breidenbach here on the near side. She's going to get that ball poked away there by Chloe Fowl. Giving it into the hands of Bryn Geeson, who's able to get it up into the air of Chloe Fowl. And back there to Ashlyn Deemer is going to go all the way, and that one's just off the mark and no good. Rebounded there by Olivia Manson. Breidenbach comes away with it, and she is going to be contested by Bryn Geeson, as they are going to continue to stay. The Packers are in a man-to-man zone, as it looks like some Cheyenne Mustang fans were wanting a body called there on Geeson, but instead they're going to get Maya Metcalf going to the line to shoot 2. As that foul is going to be called on Diemert, which is her second personal and second team foul here of this second half. As that first one barely goes in. Big change out here for the Cheyenne Mustangs and for the West Fargo Packers. As Johnson, Fagerland, and Dick come in here for the Mustangs, and Van Winkle and Peterson come in for the Packers. As Maya Metcalf is able to go 2 for 2 at the line. And we're going to have a stoppage of play here for Morales Simon. I believe she might have some blood on her. Her knee's a little bloody, so she's going to step out of the game real quick as Fowl will come back in. Well, Morales Simon gets patched up there as game will now resume. Geeson with the ball. Mustangs not starting that press really until that half-court mark. Given there to Chloe Fowl. She's going to drive. Going to be contested heavily. Nice little underneath the basket reverse layup, but that half-court. As Johnson's got it here, she's going to be guarded by Fowl, given down to Jaden Feist. And Maya Metcalf is just able to get around and beat Ashlyn Deemer as the height difference there. You know, Deemer's not short at all. She's standing at a good 5'9", but Maya Metcalf was able to get around her. So, Cody, that just shows the height that the Mustangs have. As Demart's able to go all the way down to the basket and get that one in. So Demart kind of getting a little bit of redemption there herself, as she is still going to lead the Packers in the scoring category with 10. As for the Mustangs, Maya Metcalf's going to lead them in the scoring category with 9. As Jaden Feist is going to change that up a little bit, and she's going to take over with 10. Geeson with the ball, gives it to Chloe Fowl, who's going to drive. She's guarded pretty heavily by Jaden Feist. As Peterson's now going to see what she can do against Lauren Fagerland. Chloe Fowl wasn't quite ready for that one, but she recovers well. That one's off the mark and no good. As Dick comes away with it and is almost taken away there by Bryn Geeson. Bryn Geeson has had wonderful defense tonight. Been playing very good, very tough, and really has not given up throughout the night. And that's just too easy there for the Mustangs. That was just too easy. Foul to, Feist to Metcalf, and that one was just too good. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, it's a 5-point game. We'll be back right after this break.
Magnitude Sports has delivered over 1,000 broadcasts capturing all fourth quarter comebacks, walk-off home runs, buzzer beaters, 62-point volleyball sets, and double overtime victories. The excitement is on Magnitude Sports. Over 150 teams from 5 states and 2 countries have been featured on Magnitude Sports at both the varsity and sub-varsity levels. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and select your alert preference so you never have to miss that big moment from your favorite area sports team. Find us on Facebook and Twitter too. This is the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Welcome back, everyone. Mustangs with a big rally here to go in about the midway point of this second half. They're only down by 5. They trailed by 12 at halftime, so they're coming out pretty hot. Again, just a reminder of the games Magnitude will be broadcasting tomorrow. We will have the Fargo North-South versus the Bismarck Blizzard in girls hockey tomorrow. We'll also have Barnesville versus Pelican Rapids and boys basketball, and that'll be JV and varsity. So make sure you tune in for those games as well. Dearman here gives it to Geeson. Geeson's going to see what she can do as she kind of causes Dick to stumble a little bit. That one able to recover. Dick's able to recover, giving there to Demert. And she's going to go all the way. And they're going to call a foul, so Demert's going to go to the line to shoot 2. So foul, I believe, is going to be on Brenna Dick. So that's going to be her first personal and second team foul of this second half. As Demert's first one goes in.
You know, Kenley, that was just a beautiful move there by Demert to spin and stay in control and draw the foul. Beautiful play there by Demert.
As her second one also rattles in. You know, Cody, that was a good play there by Demert, and good job. And kudos to her for going 2 for 2 at the line. As Bradley Peterson is able to strip the one away from Lauren Fagerland. Demert's going to run in a little hard there to that scores table, but she's going to get up all right. The scores table might not be so good, but she's going to be fine. As Johnson here is going to take the ball out for the Mustangs. Gives it there to Brenna Dick as she crosses. Double team real quick there by the Packers. As Johnson goes to the net, but no good. She's going to get the rebound. Gives it over there to Brenna Dick for the 3. And that was just on the mark. Rebounded there by Maya Metcalf. And Maya Metcalf's going to go to the line to shoot 2. So Maya Metcalf was just in the right place at the right time. As Morales Simon's going to get her second personal of the night and the third team foul of the second half. As her first one's just a little too strong. Walsvik is going to be coming in here for Demert. As Maya Metcalf is able to go 1 for 2 at the line. So 39-45, 6-point game. 2-possession game here. If the Mustangs are able to drop 2 threes. Good defense here by the Mustangs. Van Winkle for the three, and that was just the mark. Rebounded there by Bradley Peterson. There's no one even there near her, but her shot is just off the mark. As that might be something Coach Ince is saying, hey, how in the world was there no one on Bradley Peterson to box her out? Feist with the jumper, but that one rolls in and out. Rebounded there by Metcalf. Over to Fagerlund for the three, and that one's nothing but net. And just like that, it's a three-point game. One possession game here as the Mustangs have had a huge comeback here in the second half, and the momentum has shifted. The Packers are pretty quiet in this room right now as the Mustang side is cheering up, but they're going to say that's a foul before the shot. So Johnson's going to get her first personal of the night and the third team foul for the Mustangs. As Packers were a little upset that one wasn't called well. Morales Simon was shooting. She's going to work around. She's going to drive. Looks like it's going to get out of her hands, just slip right out. And that's going to be a turnover for the Packers. As we see Dick here with the ball. Gives it there to Feist, over there to Johnson, as Olivia Manson's going to see if she can deal something up real quick. Giving there to Dick as she's going to kind of take control. Taken away there by Van Winkle. Let's see if she's going to pass it off to Geese. A nice little job, but that one's just too strong. Packers having a hard time finishing down low. And that one's just off the mark, as that's going to be the last touch, I believe, by Walsvik. As Bradley Peterson is going to take a rest on the bench, and Chloe Fowle's going to come in. So Packers with a few second chance opportunities at some layups down there, Cody, but they just haven't been able to get them to fall. Dick here with the ball as she's going to try and cross half court. Almost a travel there by Feist, but able to give it away. Olivia Manson for three, and that one's off the mark. Rebounded by Chloe Fowl. She crosses half court. Tries to go all the way, almost loses the ball, and she does just that. As Van Winkle's going to come away with it, but they're going to call a jump ball before that. So jump ball, and the Mustangs will get the possession arrow to go in their favor. Again, a three-point game here. Packers led by 12 at halftime. So big comeback here for the Mustangs, as they're only down by 3 with about 10:50 here to go in this second half. Dick with the ball over there to Sanders. That one off the mark, rebounded there by Chloe Fowl. And there's going to be called a foul there on Dick, as she just kind of left her body right there for Fowl to run into. So Dick's going to get her second personal of the night and the fourth team foul, as Dick's going to go take a break on the bench. And Breidenbach's going to come in here for the Mustangs. Mustangs starting with that pressure right at that half-court mark spot, as they're going to look to kind of stay in that man-to-man and then do a little bit of that zone, especially when the ball gets down low. As Olivia Manson's going to get called for a foul, as she was reached in pretty good there on Ashlyn Diemert. So that's going to be Olivia Manson's first of the night and the 15th foul here for the Mustangs. As Fagerlund is going to come in for the Mustangs, and as Feist is going to take a little break on the bench. Geeson with the ball. Time to kill. Gives it over to Morales Simon, who goes all the way into the net, and she's good. So Morales Simon is able to beat Breidenbach and Metcalf and get that one to go down. Morales Simon now with 14 points tonight. As that ball is going to be last touched by the Packers, so Mustang ball. As Fagerlund gets it, passes it back to Breidenbach, who passes it over there to Sanders, gets it over to Olivia Manson in the corner for the three, and that's nothing but net. And just like that, Olivia Manson comes back with the response that the Mustangs needed, and it's a 2-point game.
Yeah, the momentum in this building has definitely shifted just by the players and the fans here. So West Fargo's got to try and get that momentum back.
Tonight's matchups have been nothing short of absolutely great. As Simon gets a little bunny to fall in, and Mike Benson is yelling pretty darn hard at his players right now. So we will be taking a break.
Magnitude Sports has delivered over 1,000 broadcasts capturing all fourth quarter comebacks, walk-off home runs, buzzer beaters, 62-point volleyball sets, and double overtime victories. The excitement is on Magnitude Sports. Over 150 teams from 5 states and 2 countries have been featured on Magnitude Sports at both the varsity and sub-varsity levels. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and select your alert preference so you never have to miss that big moment from your favorite area sports team. Find us on Facebook and Twitter too. This is the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Are winning by 4. A reminder that the Packers this season are 7-3 and the Cheyenne are 7-6. They are currently ranked number 5 and 6 in the EDC, with West Fargo being number 5 and Cheyenne being number 6. So good matchup here tonight, as both teams have come out ready to go, especially the Mustangs here in this second half. As we have an EDC boys basketball final, as West Fargo boys will remain undefeated, as they will, I believe, be 10-0 this season, as they beat Grand Forks Central 62-53 in Grand Forks. As I mentioned earlier, they'll be taking on the West Fargo Cheyenne boys tomorrow afternoon at Cheyenne High School. As Feist's shot is off the mark, Riley Simon's going to take charge and take the ball down the court, as that one's given there to Van Wink, who's able to catch up with it. Back there to Geeson, who's going to go for the 3. Nothing but net. Geeson with a response, and just like that, Packers now with a 7-point lead. Breidenbach with the ball, guarded there by Peterson. Given there to Fagerland. Feist here is going to go for the 2, and that one's just off the mark, as you could hear from all the way up here as Coach Hintz said hit it, but she just wasn't able to get that one to fall. Geeson able to beat Breidenbach, and that one's just blocked in the air there by Jaden Feist, as she just out-heighted Geeson there, and that one just didn't have a chance of even making it to the rim.
Yeah, Geeson was just met by a wall there. Stopped dead in her tracks.
And Fagerland responds with a 3 of her own, and it's back to a 4-point game.
Monkey see, monkey do.
And you know, that's kind of what we've been seeing tonight, Cody, especially in the second half. Both teams responding well when the other one has scored, as there's no foul there. As Simon takes the jumper, but that one's just short, rebounded there by Breidenbach, but Peterson's gonna draw a foul here, as that's gonna be her first personal and the 4th team foul of this second half. Fouls have been pretty even here in the first half and the second half. In the second half, Mustangs with 5, Packers with 4, as Breidenbach just rode all the way around her players and was able to get that to go in, and it's a 2-point game. That momentum was there for a little bit for the Packers off that 3-point basket made by Bryn Geeson, and it has completely switched back again as the Mustangs have come back, as they're going to try to take a lead here. As Fagerland hits the 3, but it's no good. Man, I think Fagerland was just passing that one right down to Feist. We'll say Fagerland had an assist there, as it's now tied 52-52. And this one is just getting going with about 7 minutes here to go in this second half.
Yeah, Kenley, at one point West Fargo was leading by 17, and it's all Cheyenne right here. They have all the momentum in the building.
And Briley Peterson responds with an and one opportunity. 54-52. As you said, Cody, rivalry night here. It's always good games. It's always going to be hardcore. I mentioned earlier it was either in the C squad or the JV game. I wonder how, rivalry will change. Once the Horse Hawks get going here in their high school sports seasons. I do know they have the middle school going, and a few of the middle school teams have been playing each other, but none of the high school stuff yet. So it's going to be interesting how the dynamics change, and if the rivalry will shift in a certain way or not. So 55-52. Sanders with the ball, gives it to Feist, tosses it down there to Metcalf. Nice job there by Morales Simon to break it up, as Geeson will come away with it. Gives it over there to Chloe Fowl. She thought about driving, but no good. Nice closeout there by Jaden Feist. She's going to continue to work. And there's going to be a foul there on Peyton Breidenbach. So I believe that's going to be the 7th team foul, and Geeson's going to go to the line to shoot the 1-on-1.
You know, Kenley, I think one of the biggest things to point out, we have 7 minutes left in the second half, and the West Fargo Packer girls only have 4 team fouls. I think that's got to be the first time.
That's got to be the first time in a long time that the Packers have been given the one-on-one opportunity before they have given the one-on-one opportunity to the opposing team. As Geeson's ball rattles in. So able to make this a 2-possession game with, as you mentioned, about 6:40 here to go in this second half. Second one is also good. As Dick's going to take the ball out, she's going to give it to Sanders. And gives it back there to Dick, who thought about the 3 but doesn't go for it. Sanders is able to snag that one as foul. And Feist were going at it, and that one's just off the tip of the hands of Metcalf. Good idea there on the Mustangs' part, as Riley Simon was cheating in to help Chloe foul with Jaden Feist, and Metcalf was left open on that far side, but just a little bit too strong of a pass. Geeson here with the ball. Gives it over there to Peterson. She's going to go all the way, and she's going to get the and one opportunity again. So Bradley Peterson with 2 huge baskets here, and she's kind of just taking control here in about the last minute and a half. Again, she's a freshman getting some varsity time here, and she's proven exactly why she should be playing in this varsity game right now.
Yeah, Kenley, talk about answering when your name is called. Coach Benson was setting everything up for Bradley Peterson, and once she got the ball, he looked right at her and he said go, and that's exactly what Bradley Peterson did and made a heck of a play.
So Bradley Peterson with 6 points here for the Packers. As we're going to see if the Mustangs can respond. They're down 8 now, and they're going to call a little bit of a late foul. I felt like that one on Riley Simon, but Metcalf's going to get the opportunity to maybe add some points here for her Cheyenne Mustangs. As that one is no good. As Uche is going to come in here for the Packers. She's going to be the tallest person between both these teams, standing at 6'3". Her wingspan making her about 6'6" when her hands are straight up in the air. So we're going to see where she goes in the role she will play here, as Riley Simon has 3 fouls and he's going to have to play a little carefully at the back of this one. Geeson for 3, and that one looks like it's short, which it is. Feist with a nice rebound as it landed right in her breadbasket, as you would say, Cody. And Dick is going to come away here with the ball at the top of the key, guarded there by Bradley Peterson. Quite heavily taken away there by Chloe Fowl, as she's just going to look to go all the way. We'll see if Jaden Feist can't. So Chloe Fowl is going to come away, and now it's a 9-point game. As Coach Hintz and the West Fargo Cheyenne Mustangs are going to call a timeout. So we'll be back right after this break. Packers leading by 9.
Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com.
.522 here to go in the second half. Packers lead 62-53. As we've kind of seen them go on a run not too long ago. It was a 2-point ball game here, and not too long ago before that, it was a tied game. So Packers kind of taking back the momentum on their home court to see if they can get something to go. Ball given in there to Dick. As Van Winkle is going to be guarding Dick, but there's going to be a screen there. I'm going to say it was a moving screen, but looks like Metcalf got away with that one as Uche just plucked the ball right out of the Mustangs' hands. So Geeson there with a call, giving there to Deemer, who thought about the 3, but she's going to drive. Tosses out to Van Winkle for the 3, and that one is good. So Van Winkle hot from behind the 3-point line tonight, as she is able to change it to a 12-point lead here for the Packers. The question is going to be, with 5 minutes to go, are the Packers going to be able to hold on to that lead? As we saw earlier, Cody, they are very capable of cutting that lead quite close, as they did just there with Maya Metcalf getting a nice 2 points.
Yep, get it down to Metcalf. Let Metcalf do her thing, and Sheyenne will be just fine.
With the ball. Deemer to the hoop. Maybe a little bit of a travel there, but he's going to get away with that one. And they're going to call 3 seconds in the lane. So Deemer just not able to get over Maya Metcalf. As Morales Simon will come back in here for the Packers, as Deemer's going to take a seat on the bench. Dick with the ball, gives it back to Johnson. She's going to try to get something going here for the Mustangs. The Packers are going to continue to be in a man-to-man defense here, but they're going to call a foul here, a moving screen. So that one's going to be on Jaden Feist, which is going to be her 3rd personal of the night. And that's going to be the 9th team foul of the night. So Packers almost in that double bonus range. The next foul that the Mustangs give is going to be 2 for the Packers. Again, that one is not a bonus because it was an offensive foul. So that does not count for going to the line, as that's why the Packers did not get the 1-and-1 on that opportunity. Maya Metcalf was able to get that one right in there, as Breidenbach saw a girl wide open down the court, and Maya Metcalf was able to lay that one in. So 65-57, and Coach Hint's going to be a timeout. It's going to be an illegal screen call there on Uche and the Packers, so that's going to be their 6th team foul, as Deemer will come back in and Uche will take a seat on the bench for the Packers. So both teams just had their last turnovers come off of moving screens. For the Mustangs, it was Jaden Feist, and for the Packers, it was Uche. Good hustle there by both teams, as Hintz is going to call a timeout. So Hintz saving his players there from a little bit of trouble, and we'll be back right after this break.
Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com.
Here we are, ladies, with about 3:30 left to go here in the second half. Packers up 65-57. Not too long ago in this second half, it was a tied game as the Mustangs came back from a 12-point deficit at halftime. So this game has been going back and forth between both. We've seen the Packers have big leads. We've seen the Packers come back and have no lead and be tied. Before we go any further, we want to give a shout out here to our sponsors at Healing Touch Chiropractic, Sean Carlson Town and Country Credit Union, Go Promo, and Van Dam Chiropractic. Again, if you go to their businesses or you see them out in the community, please give them a big thank you for allowing these broadcasts to be available to you and for supporting high school athletics here in the Fargo-Moorhead area. As we get going, and Breidenbach will have the ball at the top of the key. She gives that over to Sanders, as that's going to be tossed down to Maya Metcalf. Nice recovery there by Simon, as there's 3 seconds on the shot clock, as that's going to miraculously go in. So Breidenbach is going to get that one to go in on a bit of a circus shot, and somehow that falls in. It's back to a two possession ball game here at West Fargo High School.
Yeah, talk about throwing up a prayer there.
As that one is just taken away there by Sanders, and it's going to be a foul there on Chloe Fowl, and that's going to be the 7th team foul for the West Fargo Packers. So Sanders is going to go to the line to shoot 2. As Johnson is going to come in for the Mustangs, and Manson is going to take a seat on the bench, as Geeson will come in for the Packers, and Peterson will take a seat on the bench. 1-and-1, so live ball here off the release. As that one is too strong, rebounded there by Van Winkle. As we're going to see if the giving there to Geeson, a little strong, but she's able to get it up high enough. Diemert thought about the three, but it's no go. As there's about 15 seconds on the shot clock. We'll see what they can do. She's going to go all the way, and she's going to draw the foul and go and shoot two. So Giesen looking a little, or excuse me, Diemert looking a little bit hurt there. She's kind of slow to get up and in a grimacing face. But Feist is going to get her 4th personal of the night. And Ashlyn Diemert's going to line to shoot two. You know, Cody, if Feist fouls out of this one even with 2 minutes, it's going to be a big, big difference for the Mustangs.
Yeah, that's going to be something that's going to hurt them a lot. What a tough shot there by Diemert. You know, she missed the shot, but that's just a tough shot. And you saw she got up a little gingerly, but, you know, she didn't make the shot, but, you know, she got to go to the line. And that's just something that Diemert does great all year long, is just making those tough shots that not every player really wants to make sometimes.
Yeah, in moments like this, it's hard to be the player that goes out and tries to, you know, make a difference. But, you know, Diemert being a senior, doing a great job tonight, along with her only other senior on the team, Bryn Giesen, having a great night from that three-point arc and defensively. As Breidenbach's three was just off the mark, and Giesen will come. Giesen's got it here. Nice handles. As she's just going to beat Breidenbach with a nice little crossover. And she's going to be going to the line to shoot two as well. So Giesen with the handles does a little crossover, and before you know it, she was past Breidenbach and had a wide open lane to the basket.
Yeah, it looks like it's the seniors just taking over for the West Fargo Packers, and I think that's solely to the fact they know the meaning of this game. This is their 4th year playing, and they know exactly what this means.
As Giesen goes 2 for 2 at the line. As we're going to see if the Mustangs can respond. We know that Olivia Manson is someone who can shoot from behind the three-point line. Fagerland is not in right now, so it's going to be up to Olivia Manson so far tonight, who's had that opportunity there for the Mustangs. Payne Breidenbach somehow coming away with the rebound. She beat out 6'3" Uche, but she fell to the ground. So that's going to be a travel call on Breidenbach, as Diemert's going to come in for the Packers, and Uche is going to come in for the Mustangs, as Peterson also comes in here for the Packers. Mustangs going to be putting on that full court press now with under 2 minutes to go in this second half, as they are down by 10. Van Winkle gives it over to Peterson, I thought she was going to give it down. Nice down pass there to Riley Simon. Back there to Giesen, who's going to pull it out. Maybe burn some time off the clock here as they're up by 10. They don't need to score right away. As he's going to toss that to Diemert for three. As that one's just off the mark, but just rebounded there. Nice job. And that's just going to be a bad foul there on Brenna Dick. That wasn't a good one at all. So Dick's gonna get her 3rd personal tonight. Giesen's gonna be okay. She's gonna go to the line and shoot the double bonus.
Yeah, Giesen kind of got nailed there, but she got up like nothing ever happened. So what a tough young woman.
As Olivia Manson will come in here for the Mustangs, and Uche and Fowl will come in for the Packers. That second one is good, so 11-point difference here with about 1:15 to go in this second half. Can the Mustangs pull off a little bit of a miracle, or is this going to come away with a Packer win? Breidenbach goes all the way, but just loses the handle of the ball as it slips right out of her fingertips. So possession and ball is going to go to the Packers, as Diemert and Peterson will continue to kind of switch in and out. It looks like Diemert and Uche are going to switch in and out. When the Packers go on that offense side, Diemert comes in. When they go on that defense side, Uche comes in just due to her height difference and how much taller she is than everybody else on that court. Just off the hands of Giesen. It has we see Uche and Fowl come back in yet again. And Peterson and Diemert are going to go take a seat on the bench. So they may be running more in and out of the game than during the game for this one, Cody.
Cardio.
As Dick has the ball here. She's dead. She can't move with it. Finds Breidenbach on the near side. Passes it off back to Dick, who thought about the deep three, but says, probably not. Gives it back to Metcalf. Over there to Jaden Feist. She's going to go against Riley Simon. Back to Metcalf. Feist against Simon. And looks like Simon's going to come away with that one, as that one just didn't go in the basket there for the Mustangs. And Dick, with a nice idea of trying to come back and steal that ball away, was able to get her hand on it, but wasn't able to take back control. As it's going to be Packers ball. Now, 26 seconds left to go. No time on the shot clock. We'll see what the Packers do. We'll also see if the Mustangs foul or what their plan is, as the clock is going to just tick down here. And that's exactly what they are going to do. Mustangs foul here. So Gieson's going to go back to the line to shoot two. As we've got about 20 seconds here to go in this second half. A reminder that the Packer boys did remain undefeated, as they did beat Grand Forks Central tonight. They went up to Grand Forks Central. They do play West Fargo Cheyenne tomorrow at Cheyenne. That game's going to be at 2:15 again. Magnitude will not be broadcasting that game. The newly formed Cheyenne Media Club will have that one. So it's going to be a good matchup, not only 1 and 2 in the EDC, but 1 and 2 in the whole state. Packers being undefeated, and I believe the only loss for the Mustangs coming from the Packers, which was the first game of the year. Back there to Breidenbach, who thought about it, doesn't go for it again. Nice little pass there to Metcalf, who's able to lay that one in for some points at the last second. And that's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. Packers are going to come away with a 72-61 win. Just a reminder that the next games being broadcasted on Magnitude are going to be Fargo North-South versus Bismarck Blizzard in girls hockey tomorrow, and Barnesville versus Pelican Rapids in boys basketball tomorrow. That'll be JV and varsity. The next game for the West Fargo Packers is going to be Tuesday, February 2nd versus North. That game will be broadcasted on Magnitude, starting with C at 4:15. JV and varsity will follow after those. The next game for the Cheyenne Mustangs is going to be against Fargo Davies at home. So we thank you so much for listening in tonight. We hope you have a fun and safe weekend, and take care, everyone.
The proceeding has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and to order a DVD copy of this broadcast, simply visit msportsnet.com/DVD.